very young team that City faced. Very, very young team that they faced. But it's Pep Guardiola. It's Mr. Champions League. It's the amazing things he did for Bayern and for thingy. People thought, oh, you know what? We feel the City guys could do something. But I think that Monaco team was special. I mean, Fabinho, Mbappe, Bernardo Silva, Ben Mendy. It was a special team. And I think, they staked their claim. So we forgave City and Pep for that first year. So you know what? It's your first year. Move on. Liverpool. So you'd gotten yourselves back into the game. Remember, I believe this was the 100-point season. The 100-point season. So Liverpool were actually, I'm not sure. Maybe I don't know what it was. I think it was 100 points. I believe. I think it was. So Liverpool just got the best out of Man City, and I think that this was a game in which you expected more from Man City. But when I look at that game, I think it was rather than put the blame on Man City, you had to give the dub for an excellent Liverpool side because this was 2018. So in 2018, you had that Liverpool team. Remember, this was the Gegenpress, Buvac, ultra attacking, and it was just the antithesis to what Pep Guardiola was trying to do with Man City and the whole passing game. So that was you messed up again, but all right, you faced a superior side. So Monaco is your first year, talented young side. Liverpool, that side was an extremely good team. Tottenham. This was where, sorry, bro, you have no excuse for this because this was the 98-point season. This was the 98-point season, and there was simply no excuse for them not saying what's up. Simply no excuse. Because you were like, City were this was a 98-point team. They were far better than Tottenham. The far better team. And this was a City team who had manhandled Tottenham all the way through. So he said to himself that, okay, what if he played De Bruyne? And was he perhaps too greedy in wanting a quadruple instead of actually focusing on the freaking CL? So all these kinds of things were swirling through. But when you look at that game, specifically in that second leg, and it was VR. That's touched by Aguero that denied Sterling from getting a hat-trick in that game. It was what it was. But I think when you just looked at that, he says that how did City mess that up? Specifically when the second leg was at the Etihad, the second leg was at home, the second leg was in front of their fans. So that was when he said, all right, what is this? Then when we now come to last year, this was where it is okay, all right. You might have to call these guys Lanchester Litty. Lanchester Litty, coached by Pep Guardiola. Because there was no excuse. Because Tottenham is one thing, but okay, they did still got something. They got to the final and got something. Lyon, there was no excuse. There was absolutely no excuse for them losing to Lyon. And I think, specifically when you look at Pep's tactic that he employed, the formation and so forth, that didn't really make any sense. You now say, okay, this is now on Pep. So as you look at those failures, this is something that has haunted Pep Guardiola, which is, we know how amazing of a coach you are. You know the impact you've had on the game. It's unfounded. But to really gain the respect, you have to win this without Messi. Because the notion is, of course you helped Messi improve, but we all knew that we are looking at his special talents. The very moment that we saw Messi appear on the record, everyone knew that, yeah, this is the next big thing. So almost any coach or manager would have produced the Messi that we saw. Because that is such a special, natural talent, that is not dependent on any manager. That is literally just give the guy the ball and watch magic just to get conjured up and appear through his feet. So there will always be that cloud hanging over Pep, which is, you can't win this trophy without Messi. You've not even got into a final without Messi. It's deep. It is deep. So remember one night I was chilling. Had some Jack Daniels and stuff. I was waiting for one of my female friends, but she decided not to show. I said, why didn't you not show? She said she's getting married tomorrow. I said, okay. So I was drinking in my depression and stuff, and I was watching Moesha as well as National Geographic, man. I tell you, man, we need to give more respect to rats and polar bears. They're very interesting creatures, very interesting creatures. We need to respect the rats, the ants, and also the antelopes, as well as the giraffes. Okay, we need more love for all of our creatures. So National Geographic was very entertaining, man. Then I had a phone call. I picked up the phone. I didn't recognize the number, so I pressed off. Rang again. I was like, I'm trying to watch National Geographic. I'm trying to watch freaking Moesha here. So okay, I was like, okay, who is this? Pause. There was nothing. I was like, hello, who is this? So I was about to press off. He was like, why do you hate me? So what he said, why do you hate me? I was like, it would help if you told me who you are. Said it's Pep. I was like, whoa, jeez. So I sat up and everything, put away my cigars. Oh, Pep. Hello. Then he said again, why do you hate me? I was like, okay, first of all, where do you get the notion that I hate you? Then also, I don't hate you, I hate cold weather because they freeze my balls. I just feel that you need to win this competition without Messi. And Pep, he just talks about a lot of stuff, man. This is a long conversation, it's about 2 hours. Because he just went through all of the videos I've done, all of my tweets. Because I think this guy, he literally has kept like a black book of every single tweet I've made, every single video I've done, mentioning him and chastising him. So he was literally just relaying everything. I was like, okay, this is a bit weird and a bit freaky. So I was like, okay, I'm fine. And then he then said, I get it. I think it's unfair, but I get it. And he was like, I'll give you this trophy. I was like, okay, cool. All right, it's not about hate. If you give me the trophy, that's fine. Then for some reason he mentioned Ben Barbini. Ben from the Hangouts. Because he said that actually Ben actually helped him curate a lot of this receipts that he got on me. So Ben, why are you working against me? That's to one side. So he said, if I win this Champions League, what will you do? I was like, okay, Pep, what are we going to do? He says, you know exactly what I'm going to do. He said that I'm tired of being compared to that dinosaur. I was like, stop. And I literally, I stood up like, stop. That's harsh. And this guy just said, why is he coaching Tottenham? Look how many times that I've beaten him. His tactics are freaking outdated. He's just a personality merchant, and he just relies on controversy to actually stay relevant right now. And it says that when last did he have a team competing for the Champions? He says he's tired of being compared to him. I was like, whoa, hold your horses. I mean, I was like, just relax. And then I tried to say 2010 and saw that he just cut me off. He said, if I win this Champions League, will you officially put me ahead of Jose Mourinho? I said, can I call you back? He said, sure. You better call me back in the next 5 minutes. So I shut down the phone. This is like an apartment that I had in, what's it called? It was an apartment that I had in Uganda. Very, 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 very nice. No, sorry, Rwanda. It was a nice place that I had Rwanda. Because I was just, seeing the folks. So I went out onto this balcony. nature and I just stayed into the distance and I thought, I said, my God, if Pep wins this, should I put him ahead of Mourinho? So I was going through 2020, I was going through everything that Mourinho done. Then as I started up, my heart sank. And then I went down onto my knees and I started to, just tears, just rushed through. It was crazy, just tears just rushed through my eyes. I said, what the hell? And then I remember like housekeeping came through and they were like, oh, she said, are you fine and everything? I said, no, I'm okay. They said, why, you're crying? I was like, it's fine, I'm cool. So are you sure? I said, I'm cool. Just leave the pan chocolat and the juice there. I'm cool. I wiped my face. Picked up the phone and I called Pep. One minute, didn't say anything. Then I was like, what you're asking of me is very painful on a personal level. But after giving it much thought, okay, that I will officially put you ahead of Jose Mourinho, and I will never, ever, ever say Jose Mourinho is better than you or on your level if you win this Champions League with Man City. And then Pep just dropped the phone. I remember sitting down just like for hours and I was just blank. I did nothing, you know. It was a hard night. I didn't sleep. I think I slept for like an hour or something. And that's where we are. Man City are looking good. Sterling looks like he was born. Foden looks good. Ilkay Gundogan, my God. A player who I've loved ever since his Dortmund days. Diaz, he's saying what's up. Shout out to your boy Cancelo. Portugal have got a crew, man. So, here's the dilemma. I felt City were favourites last season. I felt City could really do something when they got knocked out against Tottenham, because they would have faced Liverpool. I thought those guys could do something. But there's just something about this team that due to all these failures, will it just be something where whenever they come close, they'll just mess up? Because the beauty about the Champions League is you can always be taken out. And that's the beauty of knockout competition, because in a league title, you know, the team with the best squad will always win. Leicester City is a once-in-a-lifetime occurrence. You know, you ain't going to see freaking Everton or freaking Granada or freaking Braunschweig win a league title. But in a Champions League, not necessarily these teams can win the whole thing, but they can beat you. And they can knock you out. So for Man City, this is purely psychological. They have the players. They've got the manager. They have the team. They have the team to do this. So it's not about the talent or the players or the ability. It's about, do you really believe you can do this? And how much will previous failures affect you? Can you be like, you know what? We can live. We can live. Because Pep knows whatever they're waiting for him whenever he fails. It's a left stream. Those are always waiting for me. I'm always waiting for you. Anytime you mess up, those left streams, they're waiting for you. So he needs to say what's up. He needs to really say what's up, and he knows. He knows that to get that chip off his shoulder, to get me off his case, he has to win this without Messi. He has to. If he doesn't, it is something that will just be a blip on an amazing career and an amazing legacy as a manager. He knows this. And he knows that, bro, I'm going to get you if you don't get it. I'm going to get you if you don't get it. Can City win the Champions League? Of course they can. Will they? I have no idea. I don't think I can answer that. And I don't think that I will put faith in me putting money on City winning it based on the amount of times where they've been overwhelming favourites and they've lost. They were huge favourites over Tottenham. They lost. Who gave Leon a chance against City? They lost. So now that they are favourites and they're one of the best teams, specifically in form, what does that mean? Let me repeat myself. What they do domestically means nothing in this competition. 100 points, they didn't win it. 98 points, they didn't win it. They didn't even get to the freaking final when they got to 98 points, 100 points in the league. So, Premier League, don't give me that crap. No one cares what you do in the freaking Premier League. This is where it counts. So don't bring that Premier League crap here because you've got to now put that to one side. All right, we've got to totally readjust our frame because who we are playing wants to take us out. The team we are playing wants to win this trophy and everybody wants that freaking seal. This is what defines his legacy. Him winning the Champions League for Man City, it will define his legacy, and it would be impossible to then question what Pep has done, because you could always say, that Barcelona side was amazing. It didn't have Messi. It didn't have generational guys. That Barcelona side was also made out of a Spanish team that did win 3 international trophies in a row, but he wins it with Man City, a team that I feel that he's had more of his hands upon with regards to conjuring off. Oh man, this is the one. This is the one that says, this is the one where how good is Fergie really? This is the one that says, Uncle Mo. It's this one. So that there is, I told you, hashtag narrative merchant. I'm a narrative merchant. The narrative of this is huge. It's huge. It's huge. Him winning this changes a lot. Because I have been holding on to dear life for the whole Mourinho thing. I've been holding on to 2010. I've been holding on to FC Porto. If Pep does this, it's the 3 flex. But it's not only the 3 flex. It's with this Man City team that I think that is more his. Because Bayern, that was Heinkes' team. That was Jupp Heynckes' team. Barcelona, that's Spain. 3 international trophies and Messi. With Man City, it's his. It's all his. It's all him. So the narrative of him winning, it will be a very bittersweet post-match stream if Pep does it. The slashing, the Lara Crofting, the Jiminy Cricketing, the Johnny Caging, the fallopian tubing, the complete and total predator. Become a Patreon member. Gain access to my blog, get access to exclusive videos, and also gain access to the podcast to the Saturday and the Sunday hangouts. Head over to patreon.com/halfwop to gain all these goodies while also supporting your boy HH.